Howdy everyone, Pocher here with an Age of Magic video, and in today's video we are versing the Beastmen, probably one of the riskier teams in the game to be versing the Dark Beasts, especially in tournament, because they're quite hard to 3-star, but Dread has come through. He sent me a bit of a message and I've been testing his team quite thoroughly, trying different variations, trying to alter it, but it's good. It's the best counter to Beastmen I have seen since Beastmen became a thing. Dark Beast, like I said. And of course we're using a Dragon King team, because I think Dragon King are the top tier squad in the game. I think they are number one. People may argue and say Druids are. Personally, I think Dragon King are just at the pinnacle at the moment. There's not much the Dragon King can't do. So, as you can see, we're using a Dragon King team. We've got the Dracona, we've got the Katar, we've got the Karana, we've got the Dexa, and we're throwing in a Sacrif. We're going up against the Dark Beast. We've got the Wukong, Rock, Phoenix, Suna, and Azariel. Now, you will find that the Dark Beasts' biggest strength is their damage. They have a lot of damage. It comes out quick. The Rock is quick. If he gets that stun off, they normally can take out a character or two within the first 1 or 2 sets of moves. And then you've got to fight the Phoenix. You've got to fight the Azariel. You're limited to using primarily single target teams because you cannot afford AoE damage on Phoenix on the off chance you kill her and she resets the whole team. She resurrects anyone you've killed. Then you've got the Azariel as well, who's protecting the damage dealers. And then you can choose to fight the Azariel, but then Wukong and Suna and Rock will take out your characters. The team around is pretty solid in all aspects. But the Dragon King have the biggest counter to the Beastmen, and they have powerful single target damage, but they also have great defense as well. They're able to take the hits the Beastmen swing on you. No issues. The Rock Freeze isn't an issue either because the Dragon King have the ability to remove debuffs. So the Rock Freeze is never an issue. We are going to be aiming him first. The Sacrif is able to protect herself. She's able to add a little bit of a shield. She removes debuffs, but again, it's not a big issue. Debuffs are not a thing you need to worry about. She can also give herself the, not invulnerability, what's it called? I'm just going to call it the revive, where she will be killed and she can bring herself back. But in the multiple attempts I've tried, and I've tried many, I think I've tried at least between 20 and 30. I was on a roll with this. I didn't lose once, and I 3-starred every fight. So, in saying that, please be aware of Arcane Stars. We'll be doing it basic regular stars, and then we'll do 7 Arcane Stars. So we'll jump into the battle. I'll show you exactly what you're going to be doing, and hopefully this is going to be the team you guys use in tournament to combat the Beastmen, and you get those 3-star wins. So let's do it. Jumping into the arena, we are going to target Rock first, and I'm honestly just going to use my basic attack. I'm not going to use any other ability. I'm going to speed myself up with Katar's Roar. I'm not going to use his Triple Strike because we're not going to be able to kill that Rock before the Suna gets her taunt off and all the healing. It's just a waste of damage. So at the moment, I'm just biding time. I'm going to use my heal. I'm just going to use heals on cooldown, okay? Going to get my defense up with my Dracona. Now with Dracona, not even going to use his second special ability. We're just going to use his basic attack because it's one of the hardest hitting abilities in the game, to be honest. Well, I think because it has high crit, it can hit an absolute truckload. Let's see if we get a crit here. There we go. There's about a 800k damage there. Okay, we're going to use our Resurrect, just keep our characters topped off. And I'm just going to use my basic attacks. Now, one thing you can do that I noticed when doing this fight is every time Katar gets a strike, he adds a stack to our Dexa, and when Dexa uses her second special, it does 15% extra damage for every time Katar has struck an enemy. So we can legit just keep using our basic attack until that strike ramps up, and then we can one-shot an enemy. We'll see if we can do it in here. Again, I'm just going to use our heal. Okay. We're going to have to wait. The taunt is off, and we're going to move back over to that Rock, and we're just going to keep wailing on him. Now, remember, we do have the Azariel invulnerability we need to work through, but that's fine. That Rock is going to get triggered any second now. This should do it. Yep, we got rid of the Phoenix. Yep, and he comes back up. That's fine. We're just going to keep striking. Again, we're just going to keep healing and just keep striking until we get that break where we can take out that rock. Okay, basic attack. Basic attack. Again, the freeze doesn't matter. Use our resurrect as we can. Keep everyone topped off. It's a stall fight. It takes a long time to just get through this first little bit. But once we do, it's pretty smooth. I'm just going to use my speed up because the taunt and the dodge is up. Going to use our defense up. Remember, the defense is actually really important. It's what keeps your team alive for so long. Can we trigger? So we've got... Okay, we've got the invulnerability now. We're just going to get rid of that, and we're going to kill the rock. Alright, it's gone. We should be able to kill him now. Beautiful. We're going to move on to the Azariel. I've got 9 strikes, so we'll see how much damage. So it's this ability. It's, yeah, Dragon Fang. It's a second special. We'll see how much damage. Oh, did nothing. I have had it build up and been able to one-shot. It's up to you what you want to do. Alright, we're just going to lock her down so she can't use her healing abilities. And we're just going to keep single target. Now, it's real risky going after the Azariel because, you know, once your characters do have a little bit of a low HP, we got rid of there, you risk wasting a lot of time because you're eventually going to have to use a heal. And once you use that heal, all that damage you put on Azariel just goes to waste. We're just going to aim sooner, that way she can't get her taunt out once she's taken off the field. I'm going to use my resurrect, top everyone off. At this point, I probably could just put it on auto. I'm not going to risk it. I don't want that Phoenix dying. We've got a minute left on the timer. We'll speed up our characters. Should be able to get rid of the Phoenix. She's hidden. She will taunt in a moment. Could have used my AoE there just to try and kill her, but I missed the opportunity. So we're going to heal our characters back up again. Let's use the AoE. See, no, we didn't get the hit. That's all right. Wukong doing a lot of damage. Take him out. Get our defenses up. Take out the... Get our health back up. There we go. 3-star. That was actually the closest I've probably ever seen a character from dying, and that was on the Sacrif. However, please remember she also had the revive on her. If she was taken down to death, she would have come back with a little bit of HP. We would have been okay. The damage dealers were taken out. I probably could have optimized the battle a bit better. I really don't know who to pick over Sunil or Wukong at that point. You probably could go for Wukong since he is the one doing the most damage. It's just when the Suna gets the taunt out, it's just a lot of time wasted. But either way, as you see, the team works really well. I haven't seen any team work better than this for Beastmen, but we'll ramp everything up to 7 Arcane Stars and see if there's any difference in the battle. Okay, so going in, all Arcane Stars are 7. I'm not really going to talk in this attempt. We'll just play some music, but let's see if anything changes. So we're going to go rock first. So there you go. Pretty simple. Much better that fight at 7 arcane stars. I mean, when you're not talking, it's easier to focus, but you can adjust your moveset slightly if you feel like. For example, in that fight, I used my Dracona AoE because I knew it would be enough to just kill the Azariel when the Sunya's taunt was up. So I just did it. There's little things like that you can make the decision on. But as you can see, it's such a safe team. Probably the safest against the Beastmen. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. I will answer it to the best of my ability. And whether you're on the bottom, until next time, please take care of yourself.